So I guess this is December 24th back in North America. Most of my people, my neck of the woods back in North America, it's the 24th of December. So I guess that's an important day. It's a pre-day for the 25th. But yeah, this is I want to go into a deep dive in the MONYX white paper. It's morning here. I just woke up, so I might sound a little sleepy, a little tired. I'm gonna try to speak up. Um, yeah, so we have 12 hours and 44 minutes. So I'm looking at the time here, and right now here it's 10:15 a.m. in where I am in the world in Russia. So it's 9:15 p.m. there in the States. So 12 hours and 44 minutes from now, that tells me that's going to be 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, right? When this pre-ICO for MONYX launches. So what are you going to be doing then? And that's on Christmas Day, right? Back in the West, that's on Christmas Day. So I'm taking it most of you are going to probably be having breakfast with the family. You know, you're getting ready to start the day. You're getting ready to visit friends. You're getting ready to entertain. Are you sure you're going to be able to get in and sacrifice some time to buy this ICO? That's the thing, right? Because that's a pretty interesting time for you. You know, the 10 a.m. in the morning on Christmas Day, right? Because this ICO starts December 25th, and if I'm not mistaken, that's Christmas Day. So what are y'all gonna be doing then? Are you guys gonna miss the first round? Remember, the first round is 45 cents, right? It's 45 cents. It's the best round to get into, because if you miss the first round and you say you get, and remember, these coins are not going to be easy. They're not going to be easy. So chances are, if you miss this first, second, third, and you get like coins at the fourth round or fifth round, right? Then that means if you get coin at round five for $1, if I got coin at 45 cents, you know, I could have I spent 50, I spent 45 cents and I get 1,000 token at 45 cents. You know, I'm gonna double my money. If you got 1,000 token at $1, you know, I would have doubled my money, right? So are you gonna make the sacrifice to get in the pre ICO? That's the best round to get into. You know, that's the best round to get into. The best round to get into. Because the 45 tokens I spent 1,000 on, the 1,000 token I spend say $500 on, you know, you're going to be paying. Um, if I spend 500, you're going to spend 1,000, right? So I'm doubling my money. I'm going to double my money. That's the difference right there. And and this is just a pre-ICO. And I'm just using round figures. I'm just using round figures. That's the difference. And once the exchange hits and it goes to $1 or $2 or $3, you know, I'm already ahead of the game. I'm already ahead of the game. I'm way ahead of you, right? Because I'm doubled up already, and now I'm moving into 3x, 4x, 5x while you're moving into I'm moving into 3x while you're moving into 3 or 4x while you're moving into 2x, right? So this is the best round to get into, but it is Christmas Day. But at the same time, if you don't get into, you know, as Christmas is a very busy day. It's a very busy day for everybody. If you don't get in, then Boxing Day, the next day, Boxing Day, is that Boxing Day? And I'm taking it the time, it'll probably be the same time, 10 a.m. in the morning, because these things tend to run the same period, the same time every day until the ICO is over. Unless there's problems with the server, unless servers have crashed, then they adjust. Excuse me. Then they adjust the time. So, but most often these ICO run the same time every day. If it's starting Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, it's gonna be 10 a.m. in the morning. So you have work, you have school, you know. You're gonna have to sacrifice some time to be at the computer right? To be able to buy, this ICO. Um, yeah, so I just wanted to go over that a little bit with you. Now, the white paper is pretty interesting. I was going through it a little bit, and starting from the bottom, you definitely got to remember that this is risk, but then again, no risk, no reward, and scared money does not make money in cryptocurrency. And I'm thinking of the type of investors who are probably looking at this. I'm trying to analyze. I'm trying to do a profile of the type of investors. What are you? Are you a single mom? You got bill problems and you own a little bit of Bitcoin and you want to gain some profits. You're looking at this MONYX investment and you're going, man, maybe I can make some money on this thing. Let me put $100 there. You just got to remember that $100 you're putting it into a risky, risky, risky investment. Nothing is guaranteed here. This is a decentralized space, right? Anything happens in this space. Anything. So this is not my first go around. I'm doing this video and I'm putting it out there. But I've been into a lot of these ICOs. And this is what I do now. I do not work a 9 to 5 job anymore. I used to coach basketball, but I'm not doing that currently. This is all I do. All I do is cryptocurrency. It's my revenue stream. So I put the time in. I'm putting in 12, 14 hours a day on this thing, as compared to someone like yourself who have work, has the family to take care of, but you got some key information and you're going to try an investment. To you, it's just going to be one investment. It might not work out to be a good investment on the first turn. I've seen that happen to people. They get caught up with the short term, right? They're thinking, oh man, this is, let me invest in this and see what happens. And then it doesn't work out the first time and people get discouraged, right? Then they never try it again, or they become haters. They tell their friends, oh, that's bullshit. It don't work. It doesn't this. Whereas if they had a vision of more of a long term, right? Or more of not a long term, but more of a diversified vision, right? That's a lot of things that new investors need to have, which is a diversified vision of investment. Meaning, I'm not coming in here to try and invest in just one thing. I'm coming in to spread a little around, right? So that I have multiple flows. It's about multiple flows. It's not about one. And even if I fail on the first one, hey, chances are the second and the third, right? But there are no guarantees, as you can see, no guarantees. Past performance is no guarantee for future returns, and there's no guarantee that the market price of coin will fully reflect their underlying net asset value. Okay, now this is referring to if they come to market. I'm talking about if they don't come to market and they run away with the money, right? Because that happens. So if I'm saying a diversified vision, right? If you have a diversified vision and you fail the first time, you got to remember, okay, my vision was diversified. That's just one. Let me continue to go down the line with another one and another one and another one and another one, because that is the strategy for this marketplace, for this decentralized, deregulated marketplace. That is the successful strategy. It's about diversification, and you have to have a diversified vision. You can't have a single-minded vision, right? You can't just be thinking about this one right now, get rich right today, make money right now, right? On my first turn, you're going to come in here one time and you're going to hit the jackpot. That's like playing the lottery, right? It could happen. Hey, the possibility is there, right? This information I'm giving you based on my success rate could turn out to be fruitful for you, right? But what I want you to do is your first turn, you're not trying to become rich on your first investment. You are taking your time. I advise $100. If this thing 5x is, that's $500. If it 10x is, that's $1,000. Now, How do you know if you are successful in investing? Okay, say this risk. Okay, we understand the risk. We just spoke about the risk, the possibility that MONYX may not come to the market. All right, they run away. You lose that first investment. What are you going to be thinking? What are you going to be thinking? Oh, can I keep do you think you're going to have the chutzpah, the 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 will to continue to do another ICO, right? Because you got to remember, it's not about one. You got to think 10, right? You got to think 5, and then think 10. If you get a nice hit on the first one, that's great momentum for you to go into the second and the third. If you fail on the first opportunity, right, you have to pick yourself up, brush yourself off, and we move into the next one, right? That's a diversified vision. That's someone with the characteristic of an investor, of a diversified investor. And those are the successful investor. Okay, so say they do come to market, right? And your coin 10x's. Say your coin 10x's, and you invested $100, and when you invested that $100, you your $100 become $1,000. How do you know when to sell, right? And how do you know? You have to track it on the exchange, right? You'll be able to track it on the site. You'll be able to see the price rise, right? You'll know that if you bought MONYX at 45 cents, okay, say you bought MONYX at $1, right? And it goes to $2, it goes to $3. Then you know that your money is going from $1. It's going to it's going 2x is $2 would be 2x, $3 would be 3x. So that means your $100 is now 200, 300, 400, 500, so on, right? And when do you know? How do you know when to sell? See, that depends on you. Your your fear of loss is what's going to hurt or aid you, right? If you're new, I'm still using that single mom as an example. I don't mean to pick on single mothers, but just an example. So you are that single mother, right? And you're thinking, man, I gotta buy. School is coming, right? We're going to go back to school, and okay, I'm winning right now. My $100 is now $500. Do you have the? It depends on your needs, right? You're going to be wrestling with your need. I can use that $500 to buy some clothes. I can use that $500. Okay, I'm going to sell. Boom, you sell, right? So you made money. You made 500, but then the coin keeps going up, right? The coin keeps going up, and now it's at $6, $7, $8, $9, $10, like 5 minutes after you sold. How are you going to feel? How are you going to feel? This is the emotional part of trading, right? This is the emotional part of trading. So a lot of people go through that. Excuse me. Oh, got a frog in my throat. A lot of people go through that, right? They sell early and then they have regrets, but you can never have regrets, right? Because as long as you're in the profit, you're in the profit. Some people have more incentive to hold. Okay, like myself, I've had some winnings in this space. I'm doing these videos. I've had some winnings before, and I'm playing with house money, so I can afford to invest 2,000. I can afford to invest 3,000 on an ICO because I've been in this space for a while and I've been making decent gains, right? Whereas with yourself, that might not be the case. This is your first time buying some bitcoins through Coinbase or the other Canadian, the other Canadian exchange that a lot of Canadians onboard through. You may have just bought your first $100 or $200 Bitcoin, and you got your first little investment. And yeah, you don't want to lose it. So you would have sold. You sold it like $5, but as I'm saying, you can't have regret. All right, you made some profits. You made some profits. So you're gonna be wrestling with that. If this thing comes to market, you're gonna be wrestling with that. Um, so keep that in mind. You know, when do you sell, right? And simple on the site, the simple way when you, in MONYX on the site, let me see, where's the site? On the site, when you sell MONYX, when you sell MONYX um, on the site, you're basically trading it back for Bitcoin, right? You're basically trading it back for Bitcoin. And when you do that, when you trade it for Bitcoin, you know, then you're sold. Then you sold, and then you will be able to move your Bitcoin off the platform. There's an exchange. There's an exchange on the platform. Let me see if I can pause this video for a second. Right. So when you're selling, you're going to need to sell in the exchange, right? You're going to need to sell in the exchange. The exchange is not here as yet, but I'll probably, once the ICO starts, I'll go through another video showing how you can sell, right? Because a lot of people always want to know, how do I sell? How do I sell? And maybe I can use another site to show you how you sell. Let's see. One second, I'll be back again. Right. So when you sell, there'll be an exchange. Right now, the exchange is not active because the site is getting ready and you're in pre-ICO. So the exchange is not active. But I'll do another video about exchanging to sell to get off the platform. Right. So when you sell, you're going to sell back into Bitcoin. So now you'll have a higher value of Bitcoin when you invested your $100. When you sell, if you sell at $5, you're going to be sitting on $500 in Bitcoin, right? So the minute you go back, now you have to take into consideration as well, what is going to be the value of Bitcoin when you sell, right? Because Bitcoin may be high when you bought in at $100, and then when you sell at $500, Bitcoin could be in the crapper. Well, it's in the crapper right now because we're down here at we're down here at, well, we're climbing a little bit. No, that's Canadian dollars. So we go USD. One Bitcoin USD is $13,830, right? And then Canadian dollars, it's 17,610 Canadian dollars, right? So you could sell, and Bitcoin could be at $9,000, and then when for your $500. So you sold, and then you're looking at like only $200 sitting in your wallet after you sold. Whereas you bought in at $100 and Bitcoin, and it was $100, and yeah, Bitcoin was at a higher value, right? But then when you sell in the ICO at $5, Bitcoin was sitting at 9,000, lower. So even though you won, even though you sold at 5 and you 5x your money, really you're only doubled your money because Bitcoin, when you sold out into Bitcoin, Bitcoin was lower, at a lower value than when you originally purchased that $100 of Bitcoin and invested it into this platform, right? So these are all things, you know, to consider. What kind of mindset are you going to be in, you know, once this thing hits ICO and the trading starts? You know, there's a lot of people, that whales we call them, that have lots of coins, and they're just looking for the thing to move. They might have bought like 20,000, 30, 40, 50,000 coins. Well, there's a cap here. I think there's a cap here of only 5,000 coins, but they're allowed to go through a variety of different rounds. So say in all 6 rounds, they're able to get 5,000 coins. They're sitting on 30,000 coins, right? For the entire ICO, because you're allowed 5,000 per round, and there's 6 rounds, right? There's 6 rounds, and you're allowed 5,000 per round, right? From what I understand. So they're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's 5,000 per. So they're just looking at 30,000, right? And if the coin moves to $2, $3, that's a serious. That's almost 100 grand for them, right? That's like $100,000. So they can afford to sell, and a lot of them are looking to dump, right? A lot of them are looking to dump, and this causes price fluctuation, right? This causes price fluctuation. So how you deal with that? You see the price go up and then it falls back down. It might be at $5. You're a newbie, right? Excuse the term. You're new, right? You've never done this before. It's your first time, right? The price goes up, then it falls, and you panic, right? But you gotta always remember something. If there's trading going on, it depends on your needs. What I always remember is, it's always, for me, I'm not in a desperate situation, right? I'm being a sophisticated investor here, and it's not my first go round. So I have patience to wait, and I have the experience to know that there are going to be people selling off early, right? And that affects the price. The price goes down, but there will be people that are buying as well, right? There will be people that are buying as well. So there's selling and buying, right? So chances are the price, and because of the lending, chances are the price will go up. The price will go back up. And I'm not in it for the first day gains, right? That's my position. I'm not in it because it's not my first time. I'm not in it for first time gains. So I have the patience to probably wait until the coin gets to $10 or $20 or $30 if this platform does not disappear, right? If it does not disappear. If it doesn't disappear, then my patience would have been a virtue that paid off, right? It would have been a virtue that paid off because I waited and I waited, and the coin rose in value, and my $100 became 4,000, 5,000, right? Because I had the patience to wait. Or you dumped early because you need the money. You have some bills to pay. Money is tight. You just spent a lot of money for Christmas. The Christmas just robbed you of your entire month or the last 3 months of your salary because you've been saving up to buy people present. See, that don't happen to me because I don't buy nobody no present. I don't buy nobody gifts, right? The people I care about, I take care. I do little things for them throughout the course of the year, so I don't have to worry about buying gifts. And my people know I don't believe in Christmas, so they'll get a hello, right? They might get a card, right? Hi, how you doing? And that's it. But there's no gifts, right? There are no gifts. So I don't have to worry about breaking my pocket. I don't have to worry about breaking my pocket, during Christmas time, right? Because I have my charities that I donate to throughout the course of the year. I have my family that I take care of. I have friends who I do business with. So I'm not gearing up for to do special things for this so-called Christmas. That's not me. It's not what I do, right? But that's my prerogative. That doesn't mean it's something you have to do. But anyway, let's not even get into that. So here you are. You spent up all your money for Christmas, and right now you have nothing. So the coin hits $5, boom, you panic. You want to sell, right? So you sold. And then the coin goes to $10, $15, and you have regrets. So what I'm saying is you can't have regrets, right? You take your little profit and you keep moving. And as well, you got to remember, it's your first go round, but it shouldn't be your last go round. If this site does not come to fruition, if this site disappears and scams on us, we call it an exit scam here in crypto. If this site exit scam, you only lost $100, right? You only lost $100, but you need to have the courage to continue into other ICO, because I've seen people come in with a short-term vision. They come in looking for that one lottery hit on the first investment, and it doesn't happen, and then they run away, and they don't invest anymore. So they lost. They lost, right? They would have lost. So what I'm saying. You need that. You need to have that long-term investment vision, right? You need to have that vision of a longer-term strategy, right? Multiple flows. You can't think about one, right? You can't think about one. So it's going to be a tough time because it's Christmas Day. The first round is pre-sale Christmas Day, December 25th, 10 a.m. West Coast time, 7 a.m. No, 10 a.m. East Coast time, 7 a.m. West Coast time. All right? That's going to be a tough time for you. Chances are you're probably going to miss this. You're probably going to forget. And then Boxing Day comes around and you're going to forget again because now you got to go shopping again because it's Boxing Day after Christmas and everything is so supposed to be cheap. So all the retailers in America, Canada, all the retailers have shit on sale for cheap. So you are just looking to go spend. So instead of looking to invest and make a revenue stream, spending is more of a concern for you because now you can get a lot of shit for cheap. A lot of junk shit you can go buy for cheap, right? And all that bullshit, later on, you buy it and then you turn around and there's no money in the wallet the next day, and it's like, damn, I'm broke again, and then you look around and you go, man, if I had caught that coin at 60 cents or even at 45 cents because Christmas Day I was so busy cooking turkey or cooking cranberry sauce or spending time with this family or traveling here, and spending money. And I missed the coin at 45 cents. And I missed it at 60 cents. And then I'm so frustrated now by the time round two comes along at 70 cents, I'm 10 a.m. in the morning. I would have partied the night before, got drunk, had sex, out in the club, back home, did the walk of shame, boom, you missed the third round. But the sex was good though, right? The sex was good, but you missed the third round, right? And the fourth and the fifth. So there's a lot of challenges coming up with this ICO, but it's going to be a good ICO, right? It's going to be a very good ICO. So you want to get involved. You want to make some sacrifices. It's going to require sacrifice because it's a tough time of year. It's a tough time of year for you. It's a party time, a time to spend money, a time to celebrate. Lucky for me, I'm snowed in Russia. I have nothing to do but sit here and buy up this thing because I have no fear and I have a long-term vision. And I've been doing this for a while. So I'm going to be sitting here just trying to buy every single round that I can because there's no partying for me. I don't believe in Christmas, right? And so I'm not going to be wasting my money on gifts and expenses and toys and bullshit. I'm going to be sitting here trying to make some money, trying to create a multiple flow of revenue for myself so that later on, if this thing pays out, and I have confidence it will because I'm looking at my success ratio so far. I'm at 73%. So and looking at the roadmap, looking at looking at the strategy for this. This looks like a very good ICO. So MONYX ICO fact sheet. So this is the white paper. MONYX starts in a few hours at 10 a.m. your time. I don't want to keep any longer. I just wanted to have a little conversation and go through this a little bit for you. It is a very interesting cryptocurrency. Very interesting cryptocurrency. I like some of the things that they're talking about, especially here. Algorithmic trading. This is how this is after, say I 10x, 20x, and now we're dealing with the lending, which is the core component. This is the core component of this platform. This is a lending ICO. This is where I start to create another revenue stream, right? If the coin goes 10x, say I invest $1,000, which is standard for me. That's my standard throughout this. I always invest I look to invest 1,000. Sometimes I invest a little less, but most times I'm doing 1,000. So if I get 10x or 20x, I'm going to do a $10,000 or $20,000 loan, and then I'm going to receive on a daily basis an average of 1%. How does that sound to you? How does that sound to you? This is why I don't have to work a 9 to 5, right? After retiring from basketball, because I've came into this cryptocurrency space and I have been putting my money in 100 different places, right? Not just one, not just two. You know, I've spent night in and night out just chasing down not only ICOs, but buying altcoins as well, right? But with the lending platforms, I'm able to create that cash flow, that cash cow, right? This is my cash cow. And then I'm earning crypto, and I use crypto to buy crypto. Most cases, if you're new, you're going to be looking to use your hard-earned fiat currency to buy crypto, to invest in altcoins or invest in ICOs, because you don't have a platform performing for you like this, right? You see, with the altcoins, when you buy the altcoins, if you're not trading them, you're basically holding them. And when you make some money, you might sell some or whatever, but that's another task within itself, right? Day trading is another task within itself. You got to have, and if you're a newbie and you buy, chances are you're not going to be doing no day trading, especially if you're a woman. You're going to own some coins and you're going to sit on it. So it's not going to make anything for you until it starts to increase. But with the lending platform, it gives you that daily return every day. Every day. And the one example that I've been using quite a bit is like Devore for me, right? It's the last successful one that I've had. I got about 5 of them, but this has been the last one. I don't want to go into my other platforms, but this is Devore does that for me. It just paid me $400 and something here, and I put it over into the coin. Right, each day I get paid out from Devore on this $20,000 loan. It's already paid me, and this investment was done December 13th. So we're looking at 12 days ago, right? In 12 days, I've been paid $4,500. In 12 days, I've made $4,500. That's real, people. That's real. That's real. This is why I do this. This is why I'm out here chasing these ICOs. That's real. And that's only one platform. I have 5. And then I'm invested in 10 more, right? I'm invested in 10 more. So, yes, this is what's going on in the space. That's what's going on in the space. And this is what takes sacrifice. It takes sacrifice. It takes time. It takes focus. But it's not very hard. It's really not very hard. You just got to pay attention. Just pay attention. You know, I'm going to do the videos. I'm going to put the links out. And because the links that I put out there, it has a herd of followers, right? And the YouTubers, and I'm in chat rooms with YouTubers who have herds of people that go in the thousands. And that's what drives the price of the coin. You know, it needs the volume of people, right? It needs the volume of people. So I know the volume when it's coming in. People are doing videos. You know, people are communicating with their team. And if you're watching my video and you're someone, you know, you're someone from North America, and we've talked, I would consider you a part of my team. So it's my job to bring these things to you and to make sure that you invest in not just one, but a multiple, right? It's my job to make sure that you understand the vision of diversification, right? You got to have that vision of diversification. My job to make you understand that one time might not be a success. You got to pick yourself up, brush yourself off, and keep going. But at the same time, I have to make sure that you only invested at the first time a minimum amount of money. So if you lose it, you can afford to lose it, right? And you can move on because you need to move on, right? You need to move on. And you need to do multiple flows, man. When you need to do multiple flows, right? It ain't about 1, it ain't about 2, it ain't about 3, it ain't about 4. It's about 10, it's about 20, right? mitigate losses, give yourself a much better chance for success, right? So get ready, get ready. Christmas, yes, that's a tough time for you, man. 10 a.m. in the morning, 10 a.m. in the morning, 10 a.m. in the morning. What you gonna be doing then? You're gonna be recovering from a binge, or you're gonna be recovering from a party, right? Where are you gonna be? You're gonna be laid up in somebody's bed, just had some sex, and now you can't get out of bed. It was good, but forget the investment. There goes your investment, there goes your investment. Or hey, you could have been that responsible person, right? You're a believer in God. You went to church. You're home. You're ready for your ICO, and you've had your prayers. You've said your prayers, and you're ready to make your investment. Hey, we're different people out here, right? We're different people out here. So anyway, I've ranted enough. My throat is dry. I need something to drink. And I need to go have some breakfast because for me, it's almost 11 here. Okay? So get ready. Get ready for this, ballers. Get ready for this. It's coming, and it's a good one. 45 cents. 45 cents. Don't miss the boat. Don't miss the boat. All right? Don't miss the boat. You got 6 rounds. Get your Bitcoin. I think I tried depositing some Bitcoin. I wasn't successful, but you can probably deposit your Bitcoin. Probably can deposit your Bitcoin now. Let me see what this says. Don't time out. Don't you dare time out. Okay, say I want to deposit 1 Bitcoin. Deposit. Right, it's ready. So it's ready. It's ready now. You can deposit a Bitcoin now. You can deposit Bitcoin, okay? You can deposit your Bitcoin. So when you do that, it gives you the Bitcoin number. You take that number and you bring it back to your Bitcoin wallet, right? And you click send. You go to send in your Bitcoin wallet and you paste this number in and you paste the amount of Bitcoin you want to send to the platform, all right? Remember, you're allowed 5,000 coins, right? That's the max in the ICO round, 5,000 coins. So I'm terrible at math. I didn't graduate from college. I'm horrible at math, so I got to use a calculator. So it's 0.45 cents times 5,000 equal, that's $2,250 in Bitcoin. So what's that's going to be? 2,000 in Canadian dollars. Let's go US dollars, man. 2,250. 2,250. That's, yeah. There we go. Huh? No, that's not right. Is that right? No, that's not right. That can't be right. Is it? Really? No, that can't be right. This thing must be playing games on me. Wait a minute, man. Wait a minute. Adjust that. Adjust that. 2,250. No, that can't be right. Is that right? Whoa. 13,000.1. Yeah, that couldn't be right. Could it? It's early and I just woke up. My head is spinning. Wait, man. 2,250. Anyway, I don't know. I don't think that's right. I don't think that's right. But I'm not going to let that disturb my video. You can go in and do the math. You can go in and do the math. But that's where we are, right? How much are you going to invest? $2,250 gives you 45 tokens, right? It gives you 5,000 tokens at 45 cents, Right. Let me get back on track here. Forget my miscalculation over there with the Bitcoin. Right. So whatever that is in Bitcoin at this time, Bitcoin is at 14,000 something now, $2,250. Right. We'll give you 5,000 tokens at 45 cents. And you can do the rest of the math from there. So if you only have $100, right? You have $100 in Bitcoin, right? You go, you know that you can do a calculation and send that exact amount with just a little bit over. Send that amount to the dashboard, right? Send that amount to the, send it into the site. And but you know what? Yeah, this site allows you to take Bitcoin off. So you don't have to worry about your Bitcoin getting trapped, because that's another thing. Bitcoins get trapped in the sites, right? Bitcoin get trapped, and sometimes you can't get it off until the ICO is over in January 15th. So your Bitcoin will be stuck there, and you won't be able to do anything with it if you can't buy coins. If you're not successful in buying coins in the rounds, you're gonna have Bitcoin sitting there, like me. You know, I've been trying to buy coins in this ICO, and I haven't been successful. And you know what? Tomorrow is my capital release for the coins. It's about $1,000 I had sitting there, right? I had $1,000 sitting here. I've been trying to get MONYX, right? I've been trying to get MONYX. I've had $1,000 sitting here, and let's see, I haven't been able to get no coin. This stupid thing is so robust. It's okay. It starts in 13 hours, right? And you're only allowed 100 coins, so they're preventing people from dumping. So they don't want no whales to come in and buy up 10,000, 20,000 tokens and then dump when the tokens get like $3 or $4 when it hits the exchange. So they're limiting the amount of tokens. So this is going to be a successful, but I can only get 100, and I had $1,000 of Bitcoins when it's sitting there. But at the time, Bitcoin was around $19,000 per Bitcoin. Now it's 13. So let's look at what that Bitcoin is worth, right? Let's look at what that's worth. It's worth 900. It's worth $938. Okay, that's not so bad, because Bitcoin is back. It's back up. It's back up to, what is it now? It's back up to, oh, it's still at $17, $13, 13,000. It's at 13,000. So I guess I might have had a little more. Whatever. I had 1,000, just about 1,000 there. But that's trapped because I can't get it off, right? I can't get it off because they don't allow you to take it off until the ICO is over. MONYX don't allow you to take it off until the ICO is over. I think this is the last round. So that's released to me back on the 26th when the ICO is over. And that's what happens. But with MONYX, you can take your BTC off, onboard and offboard. You can onboard and offboard. Okay, all right. So that's it for this video. It's been wow, that's probably been my longest video. But I just wanted to do a little deep dive for you. Yeah, read the white paper. Get ready. You know, think about it. 10 a.m. It's going to be 10 a.m. in the West. If you're in Europe, you figure the time out. You know what time it's going to be. Get your time down. Set your clock. Get ready. And I'm out. Like, subscribe, share. Subscribe to my channel. Okay, click that little bell. All right, click that little bell. Make sure you're clicking that little bell. All right, so you get updates when I do updates like this. All right, click that bell so you get an update on whenever I post new videos. Okay. Good luck. All right. Good luck. Have fun. Make money. Let's go make some money. All right. One particular YouTuber. He's a funny guy. Worthless Wealth. He says, "I don't think there's nothing wrong with getting money and not working for it." Worthless Wealth. That's his. That's not mine. That's his. But you know what? When you chase these ICOs and you got money like that, and you start making some money, you're going to be thinking the same thing. I don't think there's nothing wrong with getting money and not working for it. And that's courtesy of my man, Workless Wealth. All right? Peace.